Saturday rub time, South Melbourne we are. I'm looking around this room and there's some truculent individuals. Some people that are just having to isolate and are not happy about it. Damo's here. He's got a big story coming
scandal,
up.
Jim.
Don't bother with anything else, mate.
Hello,
When is Tom Brady? What time's Tom Brady on today? What time's he on? Come on.
I'm working on it.
Oh.
I'm working on it. I'm not declaring I've got him until I've got him, but I tell you what I have got is something enormous.
Sounding dodgy.
But it's coming.
Tom Brady.
Might not be in the next couple hours. Fat's here. Hello to you, Fat.
G'day, Jim. It's great fun, isn't it, this hibernation? I finally put some clothes on because we're on holiday this minute.
We are.
Finally put some clothes on Wednesday. I've been walking around nude and in my pyjamas for 3 days.
Blacked out windows in Geelong.
Oh, no, not too bad.
Just walking around.
They're just walking around. People started to gather out the
Of
front.
course they did. Hello, Wayne.
G'day, gentlemen. I'm not sure this homeschooling is up my alley. Been doing a little bit of that with Jess has been doing the majority of it, but
Yes.
every now and then I'm required.
Can you
and
imagine school teacher duck?
well,
background?
it just doesn't sit well.
The fluff.
No, I must admit I'm not great at it either.
Did you get through school yourself, Duck?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a stolen car.
What year did you do? What did you get up to?
I
Duck?
finished year 11, Bill.
Finish year 11,
And then
that was enough.
I went to 4 different high schools, 4 different primary schools, and I moved to Melbourne, and they said, you're going to have to do year 12, would have been my 5th high school.
Did you get to year 12, Bill?
Yeah, Assumption.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, metric.
Yeah.
You only
Did
did
metric.
How'd you go, Bill?
Kicked 148 goals. One of the best seasons they've ever seen at Assumption. And Ray Carroll said, you're through, son. Well done.
What about you, Brian? Pinjarra High?
Yeah, Pindara High up there.
Yeah, what year?
I went to year 11.
Year
I
11.
sort of I faded out in year 10, but I decided to just go on to
Faded.
year 11.
And then plumbing, into a plumbing.
No, Bristol, you came to Melbourne very young.
Yeah, I was 16. I was going to be a mechanical fitter in a bauxite mine in Western Australia.
Yeah.
And I decided that wouldn't be great. So I come to Richmond
Yes.
as a 16-year-old
Yeah.
and started a plumbing apprenticeship within 3 days of arriving in a city I've never been to before.
Yeah. No, but Bristol, it was big because I'm obviously I was a young
Yes.
youngster in Perth, and you and a bloke called Ramsey Bogunovich,
Yeah.
Yeah, went to Geelong.
both very young, were taken out of the system in
Yes.
Perth and sent, and it was a big story.
We're the first players since Steve McCann at North Melbourne. He was
Yes.
taken as a 16 or
Yep.
17-year-old to North, and it was on Form 4s in those days, and it was an very unusual thing to do, to take a risk on a 16-year-old kid who hasn't really developed, and as you say, well, one worked out and one didn't.
He was huge, wasn't he? Big
Yeah,
Ramsey was
yeah.
a big boy.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
So are you, Brian?
That's it. But
What did you do, Tim? You got kicked out of school in Perth. No, yes or no? Yes or no?
Not quite kicked out.
What was it, Aquinas College? Was it?
Hot Scotch College.
What'd you
Their
do, Jim?
Headmaster just rang the old man and said, listen, you probably want to chat to your young bloke about exploring other options. I wasn't taking school particularly seriously.
So then
Wayne,
you went to Adelaide.
Went to Pembroke in Adelaide and flew there.
Oh, yeah.
Was that a girls' school?
My goodness.
How many hundreds?
Half of the residents there were girls. Now, I tell you, someone rang me during the week about this show, and they said, now, I cannot get to Saturday midday quick enough. I'm absolutely loving the Saturday rub. And he said, what I find amazing, Brian, is how you blokes for 2 hours find stuff to speak about when there's no footy. I said, we've been doing that for 20 years.
Talking
We
about
started
ourselves.
doing that in the early 2000s.
For anyone that doesn't know, I won the Coleman.
That's it. So this is a walk in the park. But what I want to do is, because we're all in lockdown, and I want to ask a question of everyone here.
Oh, it's not a list, is it?
No, it's a question.
I hate lists.
We're going to get to that in a moment, Bristol. But I want the one thing that you weren't aware of until the coronavirus lockdown, because I think we've all discovered things about ourselves
Yes.
and about our society.
Oh, yeah.
So do you want me to open the batting,
Yes,
Brucey,
yes.
lads?
You
Oh,
start, Bruce.
all right. I didn't realise, Purple,
Yep.
that the Mornington Peninsula was a privately owned estate. I didn't realise that unless you're an owner of an estate down there, you're not allowed into the joint.
As in, not allowing anyone to come
My
down during
God.
the shutdown.
And it's the only state to lock in the virus.
That's it. What about the sign makers down there? Get in front of whatever mirror you can find in your house and have a long, hard look at yourself until you rediscover how to behave.
Was it, which yacht club was it where the sign was put up?
Sorrento, would have been Sorrento for sure.
You should have stayed stayed home.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should
That's it.
have stayed
That's
home.
it.
Yeah.
So, so that was. I wasn't aware it was a privately owned estate down
They
there.
are a different breed
Oh,
down there. They
my
are
God.
completely on a different planet. I know you
Yep.
go down there sometimes, Duck, but they are a different
Yep,
planet.
no doubt.
What
All right.
about the other side, Lawn? Are they all right?
We call that side that JB's referring
Yeah.
to as the dark side.
Yes.
The lawn
I'm
side
with you.
is a lot lighter and brighter.
I'm with you.
All right, Damo, what didn't you know until the coronavirus?
I didn't know, Jim, that we are all in this together. I'm getting sick of being told we are all in this together. I think people mean the right thing by it, Jim.
Yep.
Yeah.
But please don't
Yeah.
tell me one more
No.
time that we're in this
We're
together.
in this together. No,
nice.
that's
Come
good,
on,
Bill.
Damon.
I didn't know, or I didn't have a big enough yellow bin for recycling. Because let me tell you, you do drink a lot more, as we've heard from Duck, who sculled a couple of
Cases.
but your yellow bin gets full very quickly.
Yes.
So you need to use the neighbour's yellow bin.
Oh,
No, you don't.
You're helping yourself.
Only at night when they
Right.
put it out the front.
Yeah, but
and
then the chinks when the glass.
you got to lower them.
Lower
You
'em.
got to lower them
Well,
in.
Duck,
But
you're on a
Well-
similar thing. But
Well, I didn't realise that going to IGA Liquor was an essential product.
It is.
BT.
Oh,
An
It is.
essential to go there and buy. And I think what's the limit per day?
two slabs,
two slabs and 8 bottles of wine.
8 or 9 bottles of wine.
I didn't realise that was essential,
and then,
but I'm certainly taking them up on it.
and then if you duck
And
in,
of course, you need to drink responsibly.
Yeah,
of course.
Thank you, Jim.
Duck
Of course. Well, if you're at home, it's pretty responsible.
how unusual is this, though? You weren't at home, Duck. You took those 8 bottles to a mate's place.
Oh,
Wayne,
No,
and
he
then
did.
he drank them and
I
didn't get home
Hey,
till 7 a.m.
I
the
tell you,
next day.
I tell you what, BT.
No,
Is that unusual?
You know what you're allowed to do, Brian? I don't know whether you've noticed this. If it's an essential part of your job or work, and I'm involved in a couple of different things, not just this crap.
Oh, this crap.
I actually have someone and a business meeting,
I reckon we're the only ones that
and
take
over that business meeting we had 2 glasses of red,
Business meeting.
and that was it, Bill.
What
Business.
Business. What business are you in, Dave?
Hey, don't you worry about it, Bill.
I want to know.
Lots of things.
What is it?
Lots of things.
Just give us a hint.
Oh, lots of things. Biotech stuff, all sorts of things.
Biotech stuff.
Listen,
what,
Bill, pharmaceuticals.
You're working on a cure.
what
for the
farm? You bought a
virus.
farm, have you?
You've got no. You know what? You guys would have no idea.
Where'd you buy some property?
Don't you worry about it.